The woman went on a week-long trip with her male best friend. When she returned home, she found she couldn't open the door. Seeing an unfamiliar couple inside the house, the woman finally realized that the house had already been sold by her husband. Looking at the watch the hostess handed to her, it was exactly the one she had lost. At this moment, the woman finally understood that her husband already knew the truth, but all of this had to be traced back to a week earlier. The woman was originally the eldest daughter of a wealthy family. In order to test her husband's sincerity, she deliberately joined hands with their daughter and her husband's friend, Owen, to stage for the man this 5-year-long love drama. They told the man that their daughter was sick and needed a large sum of money. To make money, the man even carried coffins for others, but the money they asked for kept increasing, from the initial $50,000 to the current $800,000. The man had no choice but to take on more work. Until this day, when the man went to the hospital to visit his sick daughter, he finally learned that her illness was nothing but a lie. Thinking about how, for his daughter, he had knelt down and begged the director, only to be met with their distrust, the man felt a wave of disappointment. When he heard his wife telling him not to pay the surgery fees, he thought his wife had come to her senses. But Owen, standing by, began to worry that the man had only been pretending to work hard and wanted him to continue paying the remaining $200,000 in medical bills. Even their daughter expressed her disgust, saying she didn't want him as her father, and bluntly stated that living with him would bring her a curse. The man left the ward in disappointment, but at the hospital trash can, he saw the gift he had once given his wife, the watch he had spent all his salary on to buy for her. At that moment, the man once again heard his wife's voice. He quickly hid the watch. Hearing his wife's questions, the man only said that he missed them, so he came back early to see them. But as soon as he entered the ward, he saw his indifferent daughter and Owen interacting intimately. Seeing how she rushed nervously just because Owen knocked over a bottle of water, his wife hurried to him. The man felt like he was the unnecessary one, so he lied, saying he was tired, and turned to leave the ward again. Noticing that something was wrong with the man, his wife quickly chased after him. When she heard that he had just returned from carrying a coffin, she let go of his hand in disgust and warned the man to treat Owen better in the future, bluntly saying that when he was not at home, it was always Owen who was helping to take care of them. Hearing the woman's words, the man only found it ridiculous. Then he casually asked, pretending it was unintentional, where the watch he had given her was, but he heard his wife lie, saying the watch was broken and had been sent to the repair shop. At this moment, the man finally realized that their so-called test was nothing more than a hypocritical excuse. In order not to arouse the woman's suspicion, the man turned around and left. When he reached the hospital corridor, he could no longer bear the exhaustion in his heart. He sat directly on the floor. Then he took out his phone and called one of his former friends to investigate his wife's identity. But the other part